All right, Paper Mario Color Splash critique. Now, this video is very special and important to the development of the channel because, again, this was the first critique type video I made. And during the time I didn't call this a critique. I think I ended up calling it like Paper Mario Color Splash critique uncivil synopsis. And I made that distinction during the time, like, yeah, this isn't just like a regular kind of uncivil synopsis episode. This is a Paper Mario Color Splash critique. So I don't know why I didn't just commit to making a new format yet, but yeah, for whatever reason, I just didn't do that. So yeah, there's probably like a couple year, there's like maybe like a 1 or 2, 3 year period where this was technically an uncivil synopsis. Yeah, obviously Paper Mario. So at this point in time, you know, breaking it down, we made the Paper Mario's Dead video, and that got a lot of views. It went kind of viral. I got my, you know, I got up like a big boost to the channel where I got up to 1,000 subscribers. And then I put out the uncivil synopsises of 1,000 Year Door and Super Paper Mario. And the Super Paper Mario video was very negative, and I was like carrying over a ton of resentment from my Paper Mario's Dead video because people were saying Super Paper Mario was good. And I was like, I replayed the game like, wow, this game fucking sucks dick. So, of course, I doubled down, tripled down, quadrupled down, saying the game shit, fuck you, fuck everyone. And everyone hated that video. Well, not really. I think the video is great, but there's a substantial like chunk of people that are like, yo, fuck you. You know, I think it got like 70% likes to dislikes, which is like not super good. So I took that energy. I got the reception of you know, me critiquing Super Paper Mario. And it's like, okay, well, even though being an asshole is funny, you know, and it's fun to kind of just rant, maybe it's like not very productive, you know, in terms of like getting my opinion out there. So when Color Splash finally was released, obviously I'm going to make a video on it, you know, cause like, especially during the time, like I would say like most of the subscribers of my channel, like were there because of Paper Mario. So making a video, like I was making a video on this no matter what. So, and also I want to like legitimately break down my thoughts on it. Like I didn't want to just be like, oh, it's like sticker star bullshit. Fuck this game. Like I actually want to like review it. So now I'm sort of taking the same approach I did with Super Paper Mario, where I'm kind of like just playing the game and then bringing up a critique of it as I come across it. So I'm doing the same kind of structure and format as the Super Paper Mario video. But now the I guess like the uncivil synopsis seasoning has been like removed. Now I'm not like being a giant petty asshole for the sake of being a petty asshole. And I'm actually like creating like a genuine like video essay, which during the time was a big deal because yeah, at this point in time, like this was like nothing like I ever made prior. Like yeah, because I would never like, I mean, I made those videos early on that I ended up deleting that maybe I was kind of doing something similar like this, but up until like the Ocarina of Time video up to now, like I was never doing anything like this, like a proper script with like where I'm kind of just like chill and relax and kind of just breaking down aspects of the game. So yeah, But yeah, as I continue going on, moving forward from this video, I think I ended up making the Dark Souls and Undertale video, and I think that was still an Uncivil Synopsis as well. And it's only until I make the Super Mario Odyssey video that I like, where I kind of realize like, oh, you know what, this should just be like its own show, like or its own format, you know? So when I made the Super Mario Odyssey video, I like retroactively like reformatted these videos and turned them into like critique videos, like after the fact. And I like made a new thumbnail and everything, so. And again, like, one of the biggest reasons I didn't talk about the Origami King, despite like my entire fan base essentially being built off of Paper Mario, is just essentially everything I talked about in this Paper Mario Color Splash critique. Basically, you know, just replace Color Splash with Origami King, and that's it's the same video. It's the same, all the criticisms I have of Origami King, you can basically, it's covered in this video. So even though I could have made that Origami King video and it probably would have gotten like a decent amount of views and stuff, like I just didn't give a shit anymore. But God, the Toads, and again, the Koopalings, just reusing the fucking Koopalings. It's just, this whole game is just so lame. God, and this is also, again, like, this is the shitty aspect of a Sticker Star, especially coming back here, where, like, it's like, oh, you didn't do the puzzle, you didn't use the right item at the right time, so now I'm going to insta-kill you. It's like, this is so stupid. It's such a stupid mechanic, bro. And again, I don't want to cover too much of what I've already talked about in the video, but like, man, just on rewatch, it's just so stupid. It's like, oh, you didn't grab the fire extinguisher. Up, fuck you, you're dead. You know, it's like what the fuck are we even doing? You know, like, it's so stupid. But yeah, for the Origami King, I did actually end up like writing a script for it. And I think I'm not sure if it would have been like an Nintendrone or something. Maybe it would have been or an Uncivil Synopsis. I'm not sure what the format would have ultimately have been. I think it might have been a Nintendrone. But yeah, like essentially the I wonder if I can actually pull it up. I think I still have it on my computer. Yeah, I had an old video. I have this old text file where that was going to be my Origami King video. And it wasn't called Paper Mario. So the text file is called Paper Mario is Different. And essentially that would have been a Nintendrone video. And I wrote the whole thing out. This probably would have been like this would have been like a 30 to 40 minute video about just the Origami King. And essentially the crux of this video would have been like, essentially what I'm talking about is just, yeah, like, you know, Origami King is just not changing anything up. It's the same shit. It's never going to get better again. Let's all just move on. That was kind of the crux of the video. And I spent all this time kind of like talking about the old games and why it's great, and talking about, you know, how Super Paper Mario changed that and how the spin-offs get bad and yada, yada, yada. But again, like, I've kind of already talked about all that stuff. Like in Super Paper Mario, I talk about, you know, like, you know, how it's not as good as the Thousand Year Door and the original Paper Mario. And this video, I kind of cover like and again, like the Paper Mario Deads video, I talk about how terrible Sticker Star is. And then Paper Mario Color Splash, I'm talking about all the bad stuff here. So by the time by the time Origami King comes out and I write this whole script, like, I kind of just realized, like, Man, I've talked about this way too much, and like I just got to drop this video. It's just not worth it. Yeah, I'm kind of just scrolling through my old script right now, and essentially I'm just talking about like again, just like yeah, how like yeah, there's no personality, and yeah, talking about like the thing items again, you know, like and how that shit's fucking dumb. And it's all this stuff I already kind of talked about in this video. But yeah, the Origami King, like, I don't even remember what the fucking the combat system was. It's like, I know like there was like a circle and you gotta like, it's kind of like the same thing in this game where the only goal of the combat system is like, you have to kill them all in one turn to like min-max your item card usage or some shit. I don't even fucking remember. But God, the Origami King is because I do talk about this game and like how it's kind of forgettable. But man, Origami King, like I already don't remember it because I actually remember a lot about this game because I made this video about it. So, but man, like I didn't make a video on the Origami King, and that game I've legitimately like I memory hold out of existence. Like I don't remember anything about Origami King. I remember you had like that bomb-on partner, that like generic bomb-on partner that like people thought was cool because they were like almost as good as like, I don't know, like it was almost as good as like a normal Paper Mario partner that like people are so impressed by it or something. Like, I don't know. But again, like I'm still scrolling through this Paper Mario Origami King script that I never made a video on, and like again, I'm just saying like, yeah, it's like fine, like and there is this whole section. I guess I'm just talking about Origami King in this video because I don't know when else am I going to talk about the Origami King. But yeah, I did like this whole section in this other cut video of Origami King where like I'm talking about like Nintendo as a company and like why they're sort of justifying making these shitty Paper Mario games. But yeah, like I don't know. It's just why the fuck I've at this point in time I've just completely like who gives a fuck about Paper Mario anymore? Which sucks, you know. It's like whatever, dude. I'll just play the first two games. Like who gives a shit? I don't know. But yeah, this video I'm kind of cooking the shit out of all my points. Like this is so stupid how like you get forced into a boss fight that like you basically can't win. Like it's so dumb. Oh, this game's so stupid. Once again, unlocking a new area Mario can access. The Dark Blue Inn is the next level, which is a haunted hotel inspired by the ghost houses from the Super Mario series. As I said before, the worst part of the game is the lack of variety. This would have been the Jesus Christ. Yeah, just this fucking Toad. A lot of these complaints are again like kind of obvious. Like, yeah, like why I just don't get why the fuck they're like reusing the Toads in the Shy Guys. It's like it's so dumb. Like it's such a dumb. I know people have like kind of theorized that like it's like a brand thing. Like maybe like the higher ups at Nintendo don't enjoy like the RPG Mario games getting too like quirky. So they wanted to keep it like kind of like a consistent kind of like look of the Super Mario series, I guess. But like, and maybe that's true, maybe that's not. But Yeah, it's just so, because it has to be something dumb like that, because I don't know why the fuck else they would think this is a good idea. You know what? I kind of don't have that much to talk about. So you know what? I'm actually going to read out the ending to the... I'm going to read out the ending portion of this dead script that I never made on the Origami King, because this is kind of funny. And I'm probably never going to talk about this again. Now, I'm not going to like actually voice act it or anything, so I'm going to kind of monotonally just like read this out. But yeah, essentially the ending to this Origami King video that I never made. Essentially, I'm basically just saying like, fuck Paper Mario, this new shit sucks. I'm just going to go back and play the first 2 games. And then I go on this like super long rant about like this hypothetical next Paper Mario game they're going to make that's going to be complete shit. You know, much like Color Splash and Origami King. But yeah, maybe I should have made this video, but I don't know. I kind of just don't care. I don't care about Origami King, so fuck it. Yeah, basically I had this whole bit that's pretty funny where like... Okay, fuck it. I'm just going to read it out. So let's see. Here's the... I'll just replay the first 2 games and I'll stop giving a shit, blah, blah. Maybe once Nintendo gets their shit together and releases a trailer for an actual Paper Mario sequel 10 to 20 years from now, maybe I'll actually care again and make a video about it. But whenever the quote-unquote third Paper Mario game is finally announced, I just want everyone to know that there's not going to be this fucking mystery where you have to scrub through gameplay footage frame by frame to figure out what the actual fucking game is. Immediately from the announcement trailer, you'll see all the cool original character designs that are supposed to be there. Mario's going to have a Goomba partner wearing a cool hat. It's going to show the battle screen with all the proper stats and menus. It's going to scroll down the massive move list with all the badges. And the second you see it, you'll know it's real. You'll know that's the third Paper Mario game. You'll pick up the game and go on some crazy adventure, collecting 7 seemingly random star-shaped objects in 7 chapters, and then the ending of the game will rip off the ending of the Thousand-Year Door, which also ripped off the ending of Paper Mario, where you'll fight the impossibly strong final boss and almost lose, but then the game will cut to all your friends you made along the way cheering for Mario, and you'll use the fucking power of friendship and the 7 seemingly random star-shaped things to form a fucking spirit bomb or some stupid shit and gain the strength to defeat the final boss and pierce the heavens. And it'll be the most redundant, run-of-the-mill, fucking amazing ending ever, which just blatantly rips off the first 2 games. So here I am. That's sort of my explanation of what the actual third Paper Mario sequel would be. But then I go on a side rant and it's like, you know what? And then I kind of just like cynically like talk about like, okay, that'd be a cool idea, but that's not going to happen. Okay, so let's be real. This is what's actually going to happen. And then I go on to this second rant. All right, so this is what the next like spin-off Paper Mario game is going to be in my mind when I played Origami King. Okay, starting to read the script now. In reality, the next game's trailer will probably start with some cinematic opening to trick you into thinking it's good, but then Mario will probably have to fight a giant glue stick or some other stupid shit like that, and the main plot will evolve around some arbitrary paper gimmick the developers randomly pulled from a top hat. I mean, who knows what the next spin-off game will be? Maybe it'll be about cardboard or glue or paper mache or permanent markers or vacuum cleaners. Maybe they could do a 6-string mechanic. Man, the spin-off games have so much potential here. Oh shit. Mobius strips. It's going to be about Mobius strips. That's the gimmick. Oh shit. They'll have a Navi-like partner in the trailer shaped like the Mario Kart 8 logo. The world will be The world will be ripped apart. You have to travel the world on a Mobius strip. It'll be like some super Paper Mario flip side shit where there's a completely different world that exists on the other side of the paper, and the villain will be like an evil... It'll be like an evil Mario Kart 8 logo, and then they'll connect the worlds together via a Mobius strip, and it'll be like, oh, the world shall be rewritten. There's two sides to the paper. Oh my God. And then Mario will have to save Toad Town by fighting a giant crayon set. It's going to be the hypest shit. He'll go around the world and collect 6 paper strips for like no fucking reason at all. And then once you travel to the other side of the paper, Mario will fight the alternate dimension shadow mafia soldiers who sliver through the quiet fog. The Cly-Fog. I think that's from Devil May Cry 5. Who are a group of toads. But they're purple. Oh, shit. The world's totally different. The sky used to be blue, but now it's red. Holy fucking shit. Also, the Goombas have sunglasses. Oh my God, dude, this game's gonna be fucking sick. Meanwhile, you're solving puzzles. Mario fights a cheese grater, and then you find Professor Anderson, the magnificent scientist who unknowingly merged both worlds together, the Mobius strip world, the most important character in the story that the entire conflict of the game revolves around, who's still a toad, but he's got a lab coat. Oh my God. He'll be like, oh, Mario, it was me. I created the evil Mario. What the fuck am I saying? He'll be like, oh, Mario, it was me. I created the... This is basically my... Okay. This is basically like me criticizing the ending of Origami King. He'll be like, oh, Mario, it was me. I created the evil Mario Kart 8 logo. I discovered the alternate dimension on the other side of the paper using my magnificent, unworldly portal I created by obtaining alien technology discovered in the stratosphere. And guess what? It's a fucking hole punch. Oh, shit. He got to the other side of the paper by punching a hole in the paper Mobius strip. Oh, my God. What a fucking plot twist. Oh, because yeah, if you played Origami King, like that actually happens. There's like a dumb scientist at the end of the game. It's like, I'm the most important character ever. And it's like, it's just a fucking toad. It's like, what the fuck is this shit? Anyways. Okay, so the script keeps going. This ending's like, fucking. So then the script keeps going and it's like, okay, also, by the way, the game has no stats or turn-based combat whatsoever. Actually, killing enemies... Oh, also, by the way, the game has no stats or turn-based combat. Actually, you kill enemies by solving Sudoku puzzles, and you have to spend coins at the item shop to buy each number you use individually. But the boss fights revolve around Donkey Kong Jenga, with fucking Donkey Kong on the top. It's fucking sick as hell. So that's the combat system for the Mario Kart. So to sort of break this down... The hypothetical future sequel game to the Origami King, where they're just still doing spin-off stuff, is a Paper Mario Mobius strip game where, like, on one side of the strip, like, it's a flat piece of paper, right? And one side of the paper is, like, the good universe, and the other side is the bad universe. And the main villain of the game turns it into a Mobius strip. So then the good sides and the evil sides converge, and the scientist guy who discovers the evil dimension, he uses a hole punch. Boom. You can get to the evil side of the paper now, the other side of the paper. Holy shit. And that's how the story converges. And your partner, much like this game and Color Splash and this game and Sticker Star and fucking Super Mario, you'll have your one little partner that's just the Mario Kart 8 logo, and it's just a piece of paper with like eyeballs on it. And then there'll be like an evil version of him. Evil Mario with like the evil Mario Kart 8 logo, and that'll be the new Paper Mario game, Paper Mario Mobius Strip. Okay, so now the script keeps going. After I talked about the combat system of it being Donkey Kong Jenga and how you kill enemies by solving Sudoku puzzles. So now the script continues, and it says, and at the end of the game, when Mario collects all 6 colorful strips and does something during the final fight against the evil Mario Kart 8 logo, Mario's Navi-like partner will stop the bad guy at the end of the game by sacrificing by sacrificing themselves to stop the world from being turned into a Mobius strip, because the game's paper gimmick will be Mobius strips. It's like, whoa, dude, we came full circle. And then the ending cutscene will be like some celebration at Toad Town, Mario and Princess Peach looking at fireworks or some shit, just like, oh man, Mario, I wonder what will happen to your Navi-like friend, the Mario Kart 8 logo. I wonder if they're still alive somewhere. And then Mario's like, whatever, who gives a shit? And then the credits roll and nothing fucking happens because all of these Navi partner characters are all just fucking disposable because their entire existence revolves around the game's stupid paper mechanic, which will never be revisited again. Which is just like the ending to Paper Mario the Origami King, where your Navi-like partner shaped like origami has to stop the bad guy at the end of the game by sacrificing themselves to stop the world from becoming origami, because the game's paper gimmick is origami. Which is just like the ending of Paper Mario Color Splash, where your Navi-like partner shaped like a paint can has to stop the bad guy at the end of the game by sacrificing themselves to stop the world being covered in black paint, because the game's paper gimmick is paint. Which is just like the ending of Paper Mario Sticker Star, where your Navi-like partner shaped like a sticker has to stop the bad guy at the end of the game by sacrificing themselves to stop Bowser for some reason, because the game's paper gimmick is using stickers for your attacks, so you use your partner as a sticker attack. Which is just like the ending of Super Paper Mario, where your Navi-like partner who is trapped in an alternate dimension has to stop the bad guy at the end of the game by sacrificing themselves to stop the alternate dimensions from exploding, because the game's gimmick is about switching between the 2D and 3D dimensions, because Paper Mario is flat like paper. It's all the same fucking shit. It all fucking sucks. So that whole rant was basically the hypothetical ending to this Origami King video. Nintendo Paper Mario is different video that never came out, because I mean, this ending rant is funny, so I'm glad I put that out there. But yeah, besides that little section that's funny, kind of critiquing how all these games are the same and bullshit, like, besides that, it was all just basically stuff I covered in this video. Oh yeah, see here. This is I put the thumbnail of this video into the video, and it's an uncivil synopsis. So there we go. There's historical proof that this video used to be an uncivil synopsis. But now if you go to my channel, it has the critique thumbnail. Okay, moving on. But yeah, man, fuck the Origami King. That game fucking sucks ass too. But at least I guess I was able to finally talk about this, because I had this based off the file size of this text, the text I have, this would have been like a 45 minute Nintendo, where I kind of just would have been repeating all the stuff I said in this video, just about the Origami King. But the ending, this ending script is really funny. It's a funny bit where I kind of just compare all the spin-off games and stuff. So that is funny. That's a funny bit. You know what? Maybe if there's another spin-off game, maybe I'll recycle this joke, because fuck it. No one's gonna watch. I'm sure like the vast majority of my viewers aren't gonna like watch all the behind the scenes commentary tracks. So fuck it. You know what? Hey, this time I'm calling it out. All right, that's the end of the video. Hey, at this point in time, I'm calling it out now, right? If you ever see me recycle the Paper Mario Mobius strip bit, it was from this Origami King script that I never made. Maybe I'll reuse it later down the road, but yeah, I wasn't even paying attention. I was just going crazy off this Origami King this old script I made. But yeah, besides that, yeah, dude, this Paper Mario video is sick, dude. Monumental for the development of the channel. Much like with the Oblivion video where I was doing that like rant at the beginning, like I'm definitely at the point in time where like I'm kind of getting bored of uncivil synopsis, definitely. And I think the reason I'm doing these like super long-winded side rants is because I think I'm like genuinely interested in like doing more scripted stuff, or like doing more like scripted bits. And I feel like with the this video in particular, like I really got that out of my system and like kind of demonstrated like, yeah, like outside of like me being a dumbass in like Nintendrone and me being like an idiot, making like shitty ass uncivil synopsis videos, like I can at this point in time, like actually like coherently script a video without being like completely stupid, you know? So yeah, this video is like, again, very important to the channel. I'm very glad I made it. This is probably, I mean, I don't know. I think the fact that it's about Color Splash, like, it's kind of like, because like, who gives a fuck about this game? But I think it was important for me to make it because in many ways, it also does cover like all the problems I had with Sticker Star as well, even though I did already talk about that before. But again, sort of just highlighting like, yeah, just modern like the spin-off modern Paper Mario games just fucking suck. And I just want to just keep talking about it, you know? But, yeah, overall great video. I don't know. I'm kind of just rambling now, but, moving on. Next video. You know, whatever.